Ladies and gentlemen, we're certainly glad to be here tonight.
Welcome to the Moon Men Podcast.
Don't be afraid.
Little escapade of mine involving a couple of planets which shall be nameless.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
3, 2, 1, and we're live. Welcome back, everybody.
That's how you want. That's how you want to do it.
That's it. I pulled a Joe Rogan on here.
Is that how he does it?
Yeah, he's like 3, 2, 1, and we're live, people. What's up, fucking whoever who he's with?
You know, this is completely unrelated, but I saw a video that popped up, right? And it was one of those charisma videos that shows you how to like have charisma. I don't watch those, but it interests me because it was like, steal this from Joe Rogan. And I clicked on it, and it was just like conversation starters, right? Like how he's able to have conversations with people. Mm-hmm. And it's so basic, but I felt like I would share it with you guys, the audience, to see, and you, to see what your take on it is, right? So one of the things they said is that he finds mutual ground with somebody.
That's basic.
Yeah. I'm like, why did they need to make a video on that? And then one thing he does is he'll start it off with a compliment. So every that's true. I've seen that. As soon as they come on, they start off with a
let's say it's an author, right? He'll be like, "I love this book. I've been reading it ever since it came out. I love it. I love it because of this, that, and the other." And then they start talking about that for like 10 minutes, and then they go to fucking politics or whatever.
Yeah, I actually thought that was interesting because I think we've subconsciously done it on the show. Like when we have people on. Mm-hmm. We already have somewhat of a relationship with these people, but I look at an episode like Matt's, right? I didn't know Matt previously, and we just had a great episode, which we have to redo with the better audio setup.
Yeah.
But
Matt, you'll be on here soon again.
Yeah. We'll be in touch soon, okay? Just give us a couple weeks. Our schedule's a little fucked. But, like, I'm thinking about that, right, from that perspective. And I'm like, what did we do? Like, how... I didn't go back and listen to it. I should have. That way I could answer my own question. But, like, how did we navigate the conversation? Like, what are some things that you and I subconsciously do when we have guests on to keep it going, you know?
I just let you do all the work.
I don't know. I feel like it switches. Because there are definitely times where I feel like you're carrying the conversation.
Like, I remember the episode with Geraldine. I had so many questions.
Yeah, but that's just because she had a lot that you wanted to learn about. She was interesting in a sense.
Yeah,
you know?
She was interesting.
In a sense.
Not. I'm just trying to be nice. She wasn't that interesting.
You don't have to be nice.
Oh, well, she doesn't listen to the show. I forgot.
No, yeah, fuck her.
Okay.
I'll tell you said all this, by the way.
No, don't. I didn't say fuck her. That was you.
No, I said fuck her.
Oh, okay, yeah. Say that you said fuck her, but tell her that.
Nah, fuck her. It's just Geraldine.
Oh, okay.
I see her all the time. I don't. She's not interesting to me. She's just a person.
Like, okay.
Oh, that sounds fucked up. I didn't mean it like that.
She's just another body.
Don't. I might have to cut that out.
I didn't mean it like that.
Okay, yeah, no, nothing like that.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. Just cut that part out.
Yeah, no, I'll leave it in.
No.
Nothing like that.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. Now, my fun fact that I was gonna tell you.
Yeah.
You know, Michael McConaughey, right? Or is it Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is Michael? It's like that his brother. Yeah,
Matthew McConaughey, right?
Yeah.
And you know Woody Harrelson?
Mm-hmm.
You know they're brothers?
Huh?
Yeah, they're brothers.
Brothers? Biological brothers?
Well, half brothers, but yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They did a movie together.
Yeah.
Or a show.
I think, well, whatever they did together, I think that's when they found out they were like half brothers.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking tight.
It's because, I guess they were talking about parents and everything.
Mm-hmm. And
I forgot who it was. They grew up with a single mom. And
one of them grew up with a single dad.
No.
Oh.
And the other one had like both parents.
Mm-hmm.
And so something happened to the other where the timelines matched and everything to the point where they're like, oh, I think we are actually brothers.
Did they confirm it? Did they go like on Ancestry and like
No, I don't think they did.
Damn.
But I think Matthew's like, yeah, I think he is my brother.
That's crazy. They don't even look alike.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, look.
Maybe like some facial feature wise, but I picture Woody Harrelson and I picture Matthew McConaughey, and they don't really look like each other. Aside from their what is it? What's this bone right here? The eyebrow bone?
Yeah, whatever.
The furrow? No.
Oh, look. Look at that. Wait, hold on.
Dude, they don't look like
yes,
each other.
they do. Look at the nose.
That's a bad angle to compare noses.
Okay.
Is there another picture of them?
Let me see. Okay. It's just he's
A little bit.
He's probably older than him, I think.
I don't know. How old is Woody Harrelson?
I don't know. He looks fucking old.
He's old as fuck. I mean, he was in Cheers, for Christ's sake, and that was not in the 80s.
Woody. That's a funny name. Woody.
It is a funny name. Who?
61. He's 61.
61.
Yeah.
Who the fuck names their kid Woody?
And
We
then-
should see more Woodies in
And
the
then
coming
Matthew's
years.
53.
Oh yeah, he's way older.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing Woody grew up with a single mom.
I don't know. I don't know.
It wouldn't really make sense for Matthew to grow up with a single mom and then Woody to have both parents.
I don't know. It's just, I guess, the
Unless
time.
it was a love affair.
I guess it's just like he said, the timeline's connected.
Somebody's got to research this and get back to me because I want to figure out their story. And I'm not gonna.
Look at them. They look alike, sort of.
A little bit. If Matthew was fucking bald.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always just okay. This is no disrespect to Woody Harrelson. Okay, if you hear this, don't come at me. I've never considered him to be the most attractive person. But then, like, you think of Matthew McConaughey, and then you think like,
All right.
like sex symbol, right? Sex icon. So I don't know. I just couldn't picture them being related.
That's Tallahassee, motherfucker. Leave him alone.
Who?
Tallahassee.
What, is that from a show?
Zombieland.
Oh yeah. I don't like that movie.
You don't?
No.
What?
I don't.
Like, the second one's stupid. I'll give it that. But the first one was pretty good.
I don't like it.
What?
I watched it when it came out. I hated it.
What?
Yeah. I didn't like the acting. I didn't like the direction. And I didn't like the actors involved. Aside from Woody Harrelson. Like, who's the main guy?
Jesse Eisenberg?
I didn't like him. I don't like
Columbus?
I don't like his acting.
What?
And then I think it was Emma Stone?
Yeah, Emma Stone and then her sister. I forgot what her sister's name is.
Yeah.
Not her actual sister, but in the movie.
I didn't like her performance either. Emma Stone is hit or miss to me. Like, I feel like she does the same performance in every movie. Except La La Land. She made me cry in La La Land. Oh my God. I love her in La La Land. But aside from that, don't look at me like that, okay? It's a good movie. Aside from
I've been
that,
meaning to watch that movie just to get it over with.
we'll go to my house and watch it today.
No,
Come on,
no,
please.
no.
I just need an excuse
It's
to watch it
2.5
again.
hours, almost 3.
Dude, I just watched it a month ago and I'm still willing to watch it with you.
No.
I just want to have a La La Land date. This is weird tangent, but bear with me real quick before I get into my fact. Before we start, though, we're already 7 minutes in. Welcome back to the
I
Movement
introduced
Podcast.
it.
I know,
idiot.
but you just said live. I'm just
No, I said
okay.
3,
Do
2,
the normal intro so the fans know.
No, I said welcome back, everybody, and then
That's it. That's really it.
yeah. You're gonna listen back to the recording.
No, I heard it. I'm just like, I got used to our format. You know?
Oh. Well, we're throwing a curveball.
Okay, fine. Fuck. I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah. So jump into your fact.
Normally, I kind of transition out of that.
No.
Okay, give me a second. I'm working with this. What the fuck was I talking about before that? Oh, okay. Weird tangent. Remembered.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever got this. I don't know if anyone's ever got this, but I've been getting the lonely depression, the single depression.
You're getting a call.
How the fuck did you know?
I felt it on my foot.
It's a scam.
Oh.
Or tax collectors. Either way, I'm not answering. I never answer tax collectors.
I want to live.
I don't want to, I don't want to deal with my debt right now. That's future Devin's problem. Anyways, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, right? But I'm referring to it in my head as the single depression, right? When you're single.
Oh, Devin.
Wait.
You're talking to the right person.
Okay, I thought you were about to bash me, but okay. You get what I mean?
Every fucking night, Devin. Every single night. Once 11 o'clock hits, I know it's what was it called? What was the the lingo called?
It's booty call hour.
No. It was oh my god, I forgot what that phrase was called. But it was something hour.
The couples hour.
No,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter.
It had to deal with being lonely. But I forgot.
The wee small hours.
What?
The wee small hours?
No. It was like a Gen Z thing.
Oh, I don't know then. I don't know any
Yeah,
Gen Z
yeah.
shit.
So I don't know why you keep answering me. It was a Gen Z.
I'm just
thing.
trying to help you out.
It was like a 2020, 2019 thing.
Oh, well, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So in my case, right, the loneliness has been hitting me pretty hard. Like singleness has been hitting me pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time I've been single for this long since, I was like 14. And it's like, I don't know how to deal with it, to be completely honest with you. And I've been starting to get those like urges to do like couple shit. And that's dangerous, You don't know?
No.
You're looking at me like you don't know.
I don't know. I've never been there.
Okay, what's yours? What do you experience?
When I'm lonely,
Yeah.
I just lay in that bed and listen to music.
But like what are you urging for? What do you want?
Just a hug.
Really? Like okay, like in my head, right? Let me give you a specific example. I've been getting back
Boners?
into reading. What?
What?
Yeah, that too. Daily,
Yeah.
If you're not healthy.
Yeah.
If you don't wake up with the boner, boys, go to your doctor.
No, if you don't wake up with the boner, you have to chill out on the jacking off.
Chill out on the jacking off and get more sunlight. Drink some water.
Not the sunlight. Sunlight doesn't do anything.
Vitamin D is good for your hormones.
Oh, I get it. Vitamin D.
Yeah, and it'll help your dick. Yeah.
Yeah, vitamin capital D is gonna get you a big D in the more. Okay.
Okay, so, but like for me, when I'm getting these like little like depression moments, like I just crave specific things that I had in previous relationships, right? Not that I miss those relationships, but you get used to having someone there. So like I miss being able to go on a random adventure with that person. I miss being able to hold that person in bed. I know I sound like a simp or whatever, but like those are the things you start to miss. Fucking jets, bro. I hope
It's not gonna pick up.
hopefully.
I doubt it.
Hopefully. But those are the things that I've been missing, right? And recently, like, I start thinking of like, oh god, this is gonna sound cringy, like cute couple shit to do, and I'm like, if only, right? Like one thing I want to do is like, hold on,
Oh my god,
let me
that's I thought you were gonna be like, oh my god.
let me work up to it. Okay, this is a whole new level of openness that I haven't done on the show yet. Okay, I could talk about sex experiences all day. I don't give a fuck about that, but talking about my feelings. This is hard for me.
Yeah, fun fact, Devin and I don't express each other's feelings.
Not this kind of shit.
I can't tell. I can't even remember the last time I ranted to you. It's been a long while.
It's been like 3 weeks.
No, it's not. It's been what was the last time I'm like, Devin, I need to talk.
Right before I went to Vegas.
No.
Yeah, we had the discussion outside.
Oh no, I just wanted company. I was lonely. I just wanted company.
Yeah, but we had a deep talk out there.
I don't remember what I said.
I remember it. That was an emotional experience to me.
You're welcome, but like
Fuck you.
I just needed that company.
Fuck yeah. How does Kyle say it? Fuck yeah.
Don't mention Kyle.
Anyways.
I need a break from Kyle.
Me too.
Kyle, I'm kidding. I love you.
No,
I don't
we're
really
not.
love you.
We need a fucking break.
I don't really love
Anyways. One thing that I've been getting I just keep staring at Matthew McConaughey, bro. Take him off. I keep staring at his I almost said ugly. He's not ugly. Very attractive face. What are you doing? What are you looking up?
You got an audience now.
Is that Dolph Lundgren? Lundgren? Whatever the fuck his name is?
Word. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit. Really?
Yeah.
I might have to watch. Wait, hold on. Hold the fuck on. You're distracting me. So one thing that I caught myself thinking the other day, right? I was like, damn, it'd be nice if I had someone to hold while we laid in bed and read books together, right? I was like, God, that's some simp shit, but for some reason, that's what I want right now. Like, that's what I'm craving. Like, just more of a connection than sex. And I know what that makes me sound like. It makes me sound
like a pussy.
Like a fucking pussy, I know. But that's the urges I've been getting. And they're dangerous urges.
Well,
No. I know what you're insinuating. No.
I have an idea there.
No.
Devin, I have an idea.
I didn't want to talk about this because of that.
Come on, Devin.
I'll say this. It's being taken into consideration. But any decisions have no decisions have been made. Okay? We'll leave it at that. But do you get that? Do you ever crave like specific experiences?
Not experiences. I crave more like just company.
You don't ever like envision like what you would do with like your future girlfriend or
No,
wife?
because I don't like being touched. Like being like cuddling.
But no, even like experience. I'm saying experiences. Like because of like the media that we have and the culture that we have surrounding love, there's all kinds of different examples.
When you meet experiences like
well, let me fucking get
like
into it.
stargazing together or
Yeah. Because of the culture that we have surrounding love, there's so many different types of experiences that have been highlighted in like movies and TV shows. So now, people will start to fantasize about stargazing or going on a drive, and it's not just sex anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think it ever just was, but more than ever, we have more variety. So I catch myself wanting to do things that like I've been seeing, on social media my whole life. Like one thing that I've done that I really enjoyed was like going out and stargazing on my car. We drove to the middle of the desert, sat on the hood, talked for like 3 hours and just stared at the stars. And I love that. We didn't make out or anything. And most people will call me a simp or a bitch or I don't have no riz or whatever the fuck afterwards, but I enjoyed it. And that's the shit I've been craving, and that's what scares me.
Yeah, I think you just need company. That's it.
I think I just need to get laid. I gotta stop holding myself back. I can't. It's the year of dreams. It's the year of dreams.
Well, like I told you before, if your dreams are to get laid, it's
no
part of the year of dreams.
That's a good loophole. But I said at the beginning of the year, no hoes, none of that, right? Like I did fuck around on Tinder a little bit, but like I didn't have any hoes. I didn't have any real experiences.
The person I'm thinking of is a respected person with good morals.
Morals is questionable. Okay, that's very questionable, especially with that person. But fuck, man, I don't know if we could continue down this road.
Remember what we were gonna talk about in today's episode? We're gonna talk about sci-fi and space.
Yeah, I know that was what it was supposed to be.
And I don't know why the fuck you asked me about that. Do you need to talk, Devin?
Should we pause real quick? Should we pause? I'll get this all out.
Yeah. Let's pause. No.
I'm not gonna do that to you. Let's just move on.
No.
So my fun fact.
No, Devin.
I never got to the
time out.
Welcome back. That took longer than expected, but now I'm more confused than ever, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to call her later. We'll see. Anyways, the fun fact that we were supposed to get to however long ago. Did you know, this is so stupid, it's literally a fun fact and then we're moving on, okay? Did you know that New York has recently been announced as the city with the dirtiest air in the entire world?
Yeah.
It's so bad that if you stay there for 24 hours, it's equivalent to smoking 6 cigarettes.
Damn. I didn't know it was that bad.
And I'm like, holy shit, like what would it be to like if you could instantly teleport, right? And you spawn there and you just took a deep breath?
Devin, let me I know something about teleportation. It's called a plane, right? You buy a ticket, get on that plane, and fly your ass.
I fucking hate you.
Dude.
I know that. But the journey of going onto a plane, at some point, you're going to start breathing the air without realizing it. So in my head, right? Here, but let me explain.
Devin, you have to breathe air without realizing.
I'm talking about the polluted air compared to ours, right? Because I don't think our city's listed as having a lot of pollution, even though there's a fucking power plant over there. Yeah, the thing. Yeah.
No, not the
I'm gonna cut both of those out. Anyways, like, if you were to instantaneously teleport right now to the middle of Antarctica, what do you think would happen to your body? Shock? Would you die? Would you, like, what would happen, right?
I don't know.
You went from...
We buy a plane ticket to Alaska.
But that's what I'm saying. By the time you get there, you're going to start experiencing the cold, like in the airport. You're going to feel it changing as you get over there, right? Because that's how climate works. That's how air works. So you couldn't travel to New York and experience the dense air because by the time you get there, you'd be used to it. You wouldn't even feel it, right? But if you were to instantaneously spawn there, like travel there, boom, you popped over there right now. What would happen to your lungs? Do you think you would be able to actually feel the smog in the air and feel it?
Probably if you go there and back, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Like if I could teleport there, boom, and then teleport back and take a breath, like teleport and then come back, I wonder if I would be able to tell a difference.
I think so because everyone says that it smells like piss over there.
It smells like piss?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because they in New York, they just throw the trash out on the sidewalk, so you constantly smell like trash. You're constantly smelling smoke.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do people want to live there?
The city of dreams.
It's not the city of dreams.
Yes, it is.
I feel like LA is the city of dreams.
No, now it is, but New York is still one of those places.
I don't understand why people want to live in New York.
So I don't know why people want to live in LA.
LA too. Those are like two of the worst cities to live in.
Well, before it used to be the city of dreams, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
It was New York, LA, Nashville, maybe some Miami.
What? Why did I say it like that? Seattle.
No, not Seattle. Like
But I feel like these are like the popular cities, right? Like if you're gonna go to any part of the country, you're gonna go west, you're gonna go LA. You're gonna go, northwest, you're going Seattle. You're going northeast. Yeah, northeast, you're going New York. You're going southeast, you're going Miami.
Nashville, Miami.
Yeah, what's in Nashville?
Nashville is the capital city of
Tennessee.
Music.
Music?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think. Let me see.
But I feel like middle of the map type of cities, that's the one most people would flock to.
I looked up the cast of Nashville.
There's a movie?
There's a show called Nashville.
Really? Yeah. What's it about? Nashville? Chicken? Is it about KFC? No. Wait, that's Kentucky.
You fucking idiot.
Oh, shout out Alfred. He's actually a few hours away from Nashville. He says Tennessee's kind of beautiful, but I think this is a hot shot to everybody at Tennessee. I think your state is stupid, okay? There, I said it. There's nothing important there aside from maybe the music and the chicken sandwiches. Are you done looking it up over there? See, this is what I mean. You can't be Jamie if you're going to be taking this fucking long.
No, it's because it has a name, but I just can't remember how to word it. And the reason I can't be Jamie is because it's just you and I.
Yeah. Plus, we're not trying to be that show. We're better than that
Whatever.
show.
Well, Nashville is known for its music.
Did not know that.
Wow, we're just spitting fun facts out our asses, right?
I completely forgot where I was going with this conversation. Give me a second. Why the fuck are we talking about Nashville?
New York.
New York. Why are we talking about New York? It's got dirty air.
Yeah, that's it. But right now, especially because I guess there's a wildfire in Canada, somewhere in Canada, and it's leaking over to New York. So right now the skies are just gray.
I saw a picture. It looked like yellowish gray.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, why do people want to flock to a city where there's like a million other people all living within a 10-mile radius, Because first off, it's always noisy, it's cramped, and you're going to see the worst sides of humanity. Like, why wouldn't you want to live somewhere more rural, I think is the correct term, like where there's a lot more wilderness.
New York is also one of those places where all the money's at.
True, but like I'm sure there's ways that you can profit off of the companies there without having to move there, especially with the internet.
Yeah, I think that's starting to change now, but I don't know.
Okay, if you could move to any city, right? What city would you move to? Let's say you had 100 million.
Just in the U.S.?
Yeah, or let's say worldwide. If you could choose any place to live for the rest of your life.
Then let's do two. Let's do U.S. and then
worldwide.
And then worldwide.
Money's no object. You have as much as you need. You're set up. 2 cities. Or countries if you don't know a city.
City, probably somewhere in like Wyoming.
Wyoming?
Yeah.
That seems really random.
Or Idaho. Or just one of those northern states.
Idaho.
Yeah,
really?
one of those.
Why?
Or
Idaho's closer to us than it is to the north.
No, Idaho's like right there.
It's right next to Texas.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, Idaho's more up.
Are you sure?
Yeah, look.
Am I the dumbass?
Yes, you're the dumbass.
Well, I said I'm bad at geography.
So, Texas is down here.
Yeah.
Idaho's up here.
Oh my god. Yeah, then I am bad at geography.
Yeah, I think somewhere like looking at the map, like Idaho or North Dakota.
I think about that because one of these days we're gonna
Flagstaff, actually.
we're gonna be rich and famous. So I like to have a game plan on where I'm gonna lead my life. So like if I'm thinking U.S., I would probably live in either like Washington,
Which one?
like Seattle, Washington area, where it's like north. There's a lot of rain. Massachusetts or New Hampshire.
Okay.
Maybe Arizona too, just like northern Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm thinking globally, I want to say like England. That's the only place I could see
For me,
myself
I'd
living.
say Iceland.
Iceland. It's out there. I'm not gonna fly to see you. I want you to know that.
Why? It's right there. If
Yeah,
you're in
I know.
England, it's right there.
Yeah, but that's still like what 10-hour fly.
No.
It's two bordering countries. It'd be like if you live in Canada, it's right there,
No,
but it's still gonna take me forever to fucking get there.
They're all connected.
I know that, but what's the distance between them? I would love to live like in a rural countryside in England, Like when I was in Vegas, I was talking to this old lady. I was rizzing her ass up, and I was just getting information. And she was telling me how she traveled all throughout, Europe, and she was in England a lot. And she said everything that you see in the movies is pretty much motherfucker. It's 1,000 miles, Eddie. And see, I have to travel the ocean.
It's a 3-hour flight.
3 hours? I could listen to an episode of our show.
I don't know if you want to put yourself through that.
I do it sometimes. I listen to our episodes. If the guest is interesting or if I feel like it was a good episode.
Mm-hmm.
But I usually wait. I don't listen to it right afterwards.
I do, just to boost up the numbers.
Sometimes I'll play it and then I'll play like 30 minutes and I won't touch it again. Anyways, I would probably live in like England because that old lady I was talking to, I don't know if you heard me. Your face tells me that you didn't.
Yeah, you're trying to rizz her up.
Not trying. I was risen. I don't know why. I love talking to old people. But
you're into cougars.
No, not like
yeah,
that.
you are.
No.
You heard it here first. Devin is into cougars.
Fuck
Meow.
no. Meow. You haven't done that shit in a minute. What's the other one? Guilty.
Yeah. Guilty.
Wait. Water break. Make sure you drink your water, everybody.
Oh my god, Devin.
I'm actually taking a water break. Hold on.
Okay. Take your time. So when are we gonna get to this space talk?
I'm transitioning. Give me a second. I'm
Why?
losing myself.
Let's just cut from this to
real
that.
Real quick. Apparently, England is everything it's meant out to be. Or said to be. What's the term?
England is
Cut out to be.
Cut out to be.
Yeah, according to this lady, and she's over there right now, I think. But like rolling fields, small villages, communities, like the pubs, like everything that you've ever seen about England in movies or TV shows is pretty much accurate, according to her. And I would love to live there. I want to visit a pub.
She just go to a fucking
No,
bar.
no, it's different. Pubs are houses that are converted into bars, and they're usually owned by the person who owned the house. And so it's a much more cozy feeling. They're usually super, super small, and they're local to the small villages.
No, pubs are just bars.
That's how they refer to bars in the big cities, but pubs, the original pubs, were houses for people.
Bullshit.
Guaranteed. That's why it's a fucking... That's why it's a thing. Didn't you watch Ghost Adventures? They went to a pub on one occasion, I think.
We have some pubs here.
They just call them pub, but they're not pubs.
It's just a bar.
Never mind. You don't know the history. Anyways, I want to go to a real English pub in a small village, like way out in the countryside. Where they don't even have roads. They just have dirt and cobble paths. I want to go to one of those cities. Like, have you ever seen The Woman in Black?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe? Harry motherfucking Potter?
No.
Oh.
He's going to be Wolverine.
He is?
No, I'm just...
Oh. I was going to say he's short enough.
Yeah, but not big enough.
I think he's taller. No, I'm taller than him.
Yeah.
I want to meet him. That would be a weird picture. If he grew his hair out curly the way he sometimes does, that would be a weird picture.
Why? You're brown. He's white. Watch out for the can.
It's just because we're like copying each other. Whatever. Transition.
You're copying him.
Did you know that now people are using AI to get girls?
Yeah. You know how I know that? Because you told me.
Yeah, I told you on the phone the other day. I love how awkward this episode is. Like, who is messaging me? Oh, it's my family.
No, but I saw.
No.
What?
I'm throwing my phone. I don't want to see that.
Why? What's going on?
They're getting another puppy.
Oh my God!
I know.
Your phone is not off.
Oh, look it. Okay, we're flipping that. Anyways, so I recently found out that people are using the AI chatbots, right, to help them flirt with people online.
Yeah.
And so I did a little bit of research into this like 10 minutes ago before we started. Because I didn't want to research it beforehand. And apparently, like, there's different types of AI programs now. We covered this before, but they have the AI robots that you can sext. Now they have AI programs that'll create like Tinder profiles for you based off of all the information you give them. And people are using like ChatGPT to flirt with girls and guys. So they'll send them messages.
That's a new age of fucking catfishing someone.
Right? Because people will think you have game and it's just a fucking computer.
But how accurate is it? Like, not accurate, but like how...
I don't know. I'm
How
really
good is
curious to try. Like, I want to take a regular conversation that I'm having with somebody on the phone and try putting it into what is it?
ChatGPT.
Chat. I want to put it into the robot. That sounds fucking wrong. Would you have sex with the robot?
We've talked about this, and yes, I would.
I respect you.
Like, if I could have sex with an alien, I'll have sex with the fucking robot.
I respect you.
Shake my hand.
Yeah. Would you have sex with the Animorph?
What's that?
You didn't read those books?
Animorph. It sounds familiar.
It's okay. Would you have sex with a half beast, half human?
Depends what half I'm fucking.
Like, what if they were like half? Okay, have you seen Maleficent?
Yeah.
Do you remember the Raven guy? Like how he would like halfway transform and he would like have feathers on him and shit like that?
Yeah.
If they looked like that, not Raven, but like an animal, and they were bad, would you smash?
A centaur does sound pretty nice.
Huh? Which half are you fucking?
I don't know. That's a nice experience for both of us.
No, it's not. You'll get a real kick out of it, I'll tell you that. But aside from that,
I get it.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'll be.
You'll fucking the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, the horse will kick you.
Yeah.
That was such a cringy joke. So people are using these robots to fucking riz, and apparently, from what I heard on the interwebs, it's working. But you're right. It's like it's a whole new form of catfish.
It's a whole new form. Like, let's say I use it to pick up some girl online, and we go and meet at a bar, and I'm super awkward, and I'm not the same person.
Well, you could just say you have social anxiety. There you go.
There you go.
I've actually used that before when one girl made me really awkward, and then afterwards I got comfortable and I didn't care. Okay, wait. Another weird side tangent. I'm just thinking of a bunch today. What's the weirdest thing you've ever said to a girl that you were like talking to or interested in? Because recently I've been saying some outlandish shit and I've been getting caught by like everybody. Like normally it's just between me and the girl and I could forget I said that shit. But all you guys have been hearing me say some of these things. And it's been really sticking with me lately.
I know how the back of your head looks like.
I forgot about that one. Who is that again?
I don't want to say on here.
Eddie, you know the procedure. I'll cut out the fucking name.
It was...
Oh.
And she thought it was the funniest shit ever. She was dying.
Oh. That's so weird, though. How did it come up again? You're like...
It's because I was looking for her in the store.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a bunch of people, and I'm like, where the fuck is she? And I know how the back of her head looks like.
No.
So I'm like, oh, there she is. And there you go. I went up there and it was her.
Like, honestly, it's not that weird because I feel like most people will do something like that. Like, they know how people look.
It's not weird, but it's weird that you tell the person.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's not weird because I feel like most people can identify their friends from the back of their head.
Mm-hmm.
But saying, I know you from the back of your head just sounds weird. It sounds fucking suspicious. Like, what were you envisioning, you know?
Like right now, I could see the back of your head.
Don't say that.
Like if you were to turn around and put your ass up, like I could see the Like,
did you say ass up? I didn't even catch that. No, maybe. Well, let me think about it.
oh my god, I'm making him blush.
You know what's weird?
Fuck yes.
You know what's weird is you've been making me blush all day today because you've been coming on strong as fuck, and
You're
I don't know
welcome.
how to take it.
You're welcome.
Especially
let me
from
shake
you.
your hand.
No, not anymore. Not anymore. We're done with the physical contact for now. Because let me give you guys an example, right? Because me and Eddie, we've known each other a long time.
Fuck yeah.
And we've never been ones to compliment each other, right? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, okay. You scared the shit out of me. I'm not even gonna lie. I got my fists up and everything. I don't know what you were doing. I saw you pulling down your pants.
You thought I was gonna pull down my shorts? Yeah. They're climbing up my gooch. I had to pull them down.
Yeah, that's why I didn't wear shorts today. You good?
Yeah.
So me and Eddie have never been ones to compliment each other, really. We'll give each other small compliments, but it's rare.
Yeah,
right?
like
he
your
said,
shoes.
we don't talk about our emotions to each other. It's just weird. Today though, recently Eddie's been giving me more compliments, just natural ones, and I was like, you know what, that's good. You know, I'm doing good at the gym. I'm doing good with my skincare. Blah blah blah.
Not your skincare.
Shut the fuck up. Today, motherfucker came on strong as hell. Was giving me a lot of compliments, and this is probably the gayest thing that's ever happened to me. But then he started giving me a massage, and I was moaning like a bitch. Like I can honestly say that another man made me moan while he was touching me from behind. And it's a true statement, you know? The worst part was it felt
You
good.
liked it?
It felt good. I liked it. It felt good. I was like actually moaning. I was like, oh. And he was like, right there? And I was like, yeah, right there. And it was just us in here. There's nobody else home. It's
And we're listening to fucking
Steven Sanchez.
Steven Sanchez. We
were listening
so
to
romantic music.
We were listening to romantic oldies and massaging each other. It was gay as hell. And so now I'm like,
you're questioning our friendship.
I'm questioning everything. Like I've joked about this before, but like now I'm like, what was that? Like I'm blushing over here. So, moving on. Mars is not habitable to...
What the fuck?
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
What were we talking about?
I don't know. It does not matter. Mars is not habitable to people.
Yeah, not anymore.
I guess no. They were still considering it a possibility up until recently, and I forgot which organization came out and said it. You're really being a Jamie today, you know that? But they said that people wouldn't be able to live on Mars for longer than 6 years, and so they're crossing it off as a planet that they should go look at, right? Because we can't live there. But to me, that's just kind of like, that's suspicious as hell. Because why out of nowhere, all of a sudden, they're like, yeah, we can't do Mars after years.
Oh, so you think there's a conspiracy behind it?
I think there's a reason.
Oh.
Because I also saw some shit on Twitter that I didn't look into, and this could be a lie. But I saw something about the government announcing, I think you sent it to me, the government announcing something about aliens or something like that.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't know if it was you who sent it to me or somebody else.
Aliens, like on Mars?
Not on Mars, just in general. Like they were like talking about it, right? They were signing a pact that was basically saying like, yeah, we know they're there or some shit like that. And so that's coming.
I think I might have sent you that.
It might have been you. I'm not sure. But that's coming right off of the tail of this announcement that I heard.
No, and then this also is lining up with that Twitter article I sent you about the radio signal they caught not too long ago.
Where was that from again?
It was from another galaxy. So I looked a little bit into it, and it said something that the radio signal was sent before our galaxy was created.
Dude, that's fucking wild.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we were talking about.
About the WOW thing?
Yeah, with the WOW signal.
Yeah.
Because it could be something similar to that, where it was like a signal that was sent hundreds of millions of years ago that we're just picking up.
Yeah.
Which is scary because like they could be sending some right now. Like there could be relatively nearby extraterrestrial life trying to communicate with us, and we won't hear it for years, decades.
No, light years.
Light years, but I'm not entirely sure how many light years Earth is away from like Neptune or something, right? So it could realistically be within the next 50 years or 200 years. But it's fascinating to me. And so, what did they originate? Where it came from? You said another galaxy.
Let me look it up.
Do you want to do a quick pause while you look it up?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be right back. Quick ad break. And now, time for a word from our sponsor, Dubby. Dubby is a powder-based energy drink designed to be a great tasting boost that's not going to leave you jittery or crashing. It's got 150 milligrams of caffeine, and it's packed full of vitamins to help you get through your day. It's perfect for gamers or people who are just looking for a quick boost. Like I've said before, I use it before I go to the gym, and I'm in love with it. All of their caffeine is pulled from natural resources, and it just gives me a boost that regular energy drinks don't provide. So, if you'd like to try out Dubby, use code MOONMEN at checkout to save yourself 10% off. That's code MOONMEN to save 10% off at checkout. I've been drinking the Galaxy Grenade flavor, and it's one I really enjoy, but they have a wide selection of flavors for you to try. And they have some really nice shakers. So, if you're interested, go check out Dubby and use code MOONMEN. Thanks again to Dubby for sponsoring the show.
So I read a little bit more into it now. While you're on your phone, I'll just explain. So the radio signal was sent from another galaxy that was 9 billion light years away, right? And as I was reading through it, the signal got caught from a radio telescope in Pune, India.
Pune, India?
Yeah.
So
that's a funny name. So
yeah,
I just
Pune,
wanted to mention that.
Pune, India.
Punani.
I was trying not to.
Yeah.
I wanted to. Pune, India. Okay, you know what? Wait, fuck it. Who the hell decided to set up a space laboratory type of deal? I know I sound uneducated as fuck. I don't care. Who decided to set that up in Punani, India?
Whoever is funny.
Is that the sex capital of the world?
No, the sex capital of the world is Las Vegas.
I don't think so.
It's named that.
Is it really?
I don't know.
I'm checking. Because I was there, and let me tell you, didn't have any sex.
Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah, because prostitution's legal citywide.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Like, they have brothels.
Oh.
Well,
back to the radio signal.
You want to go to Amsterdam?
No.
Come on. I think one of the guys who created sex robots lives there, and he has sex with his robot creation more than he has sex with his wife.
So unfortunately, the signal wasn't sent from aliens.
Oh,
it was.
Wait, how the fuck do they know?
It is emitted from a galaxy called SDSSJO826 plus 5630. Wow, I said that without stuttering.
Hey, good job.
Yeah, high five.
That was pretty fucking good.
Yeah. The galaxy is a star-forming galaxy.
All right, hold on. The jet. Okay, go ahead. It's a star-forming galaxy?
Yeah.
So what? It's a bunch of clusters of fireballs smashing together right now?
Yeah, right now. And I guess that's what emitted the radio signal.
Huh. Makes real sense. Not really. How the fuck? If that was the case, we would be receiving way more radio signals all throughout the years. Because it's constantly happening all around us. Like at some point, one other signal would have reached us. What frequency did it hit? Was it the same as the WOW signal? Does it say?
So the giant radio... Oh, never mind.
Dude. You're supposed to be researching this.
Dude, so were you.
No, I took a piss. I told you I was going to the bathroom.
Oh.
Okay, it doesn't matter. We don't need to know the frequency was that.
No, it doesn't. If it was like the WOW signal, then it would have been big news.
Yeah, if it was a more unique type of sound, everybody would know about it by now. Mm-hmm. So maybe they're right. Maybe there is no real reason behind it besides
maybe we're just
stars.
alone in this whole galaxy. Porco's right. We're the only ones.
Honestly, that's not as scary to me. Like, I know some people think it's scary, but it...
Well, think about it. Like, let's say the world ends tomorrow. In this galaxy, there's no more life.
Yeah, I mean, even though it's mathematically improbable, it's assuming that it could be true, it doesn't scare me. I mean, not as much as, like... It just... I don't know. Either of them makes sense to me because space is so unknown. So if there was no other life on in the universe... That would make sense. But if
it would
there
make
was,
sense, and if it's fun to entertain both ideas.
does it really like scare you though?
It doesn't scare me. It just
Grinds your gears.
it surprises me more.
Surprises you?
Yeah, that we're literally the only ones. At least in this galaxy, we're the only ones.
It's somewhat surprising, but honestly, to me, it's just more like, okay, what do we do next, right? Like, are we gonna try to continue the human race as long as feasibly possible?
I think it could motivate us more to at least go explore another galaxy and see how much life there is in that galaxy.
Yeah, I think that's where we're headed, and it's kind of confusing to me because there's so many of us here on Earth that want to like focus on the past, and we need to get back to the past. And I'm one of those people, right? Like, it was better back in the day. Like, things are changing too much now. But if we stay stuck in that mindset, realistically, how are we going to travel across the stars and go exploring without getting to these technological advancements, right? At some point, we're going to need to advance our technology to a point that's unrecognizable to us so that we can traverse the stars. But then what's going to happen when we get to the new planet?
Oh, what if we ask ChatGPT if there's other life forms?
Is it free or do you have to pay for that?
I think it's... Let me check.
Look it up. And there, she's probably going to say... Did I say it's just she? Whatever. All the AIs are she's. I think she's probably going to say, like, it's mathematically improbable. There's the Drake equation. Whatever the fuck. I don't know. Introducing Chat. Why is it so hard?
It's not hard.
It's hard.
Chat.
GBT. P. D. What the fuck is it? GPT?
Oh, I have to log in. I'm okay. I don't want to talk.
We could do it later.
I don't want to talk to the robot.
We got to set you up an account, though, so we can test out your Riz on this thing.
Oh, that's funny. No.
What do you mean? You want to do it?
No.
For the show?
No.
It's for the show.
Nah.
For the fans.
No.
The fans want
I'll
you
do
to.
the comedy show, but not the...
I'm down to do the comedy show. Not anytime soon. Give
Nah.
us like a month.
Yeah.
They don't know. But
I don't think there are comedy clubs here, but whatever the case.
No, there's a few. I think. There's like 3.
No?
Yeah. I mean, obviously there's more in bigger cities, but there's a couple here. It's enough for us too. It's not like we need to go to a well-established comedy club and embarrass ourselves in front of everybody.
True.
By the way, me and Eddie are thinking about going to a comedy club. We're gonna do some open mic stand-up to see what it's like.
To see if we're funny.
See if we're funny, because we're funny.
But we're not comedian funny, I think.
I think I'm comedian funny. I just don't turn it on all the time. I do it more in person than I do like on here.
Yeah.
I think it's harder to do on here for some reason.
Why?
I don't know, because it feels forced. Like when you're doing it with people, it's more of a natural type of thing, right? Like if I was being interviewed like on another show, like if I hopped onto another podcast, they would see it. They would see the comedian comedy. But our show is just a mix of everything. And, you know, a lot of times we have deep conversations. So it's hard to just bring out the comedy, you know? Or to try to switch it when it's not really the vibe. That's the thing with comedians.
Hey, Siri.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey, Siri. Is Devin funny?
No.
Sorry, I can't do that.
What? She can't do it to me. She can't let me know.
No, it's a he.
He don't want to boost my ego.
It's Gandhi. Have you heard my Siri?
Don't say that. That's fucking racist.
Hey, Siri.
Gandhi. If he talks, I'm gonna do it.
Oh shit.
If you get him to talk, I'm gonna do it.
Oh.
You put that shit down so fast.
Yeah.
I would probably have to cut it. Do I have to cut it out?
Cut it out.
If Carla said I have to cut it out, I should probably cut it out.
Yeah. Actually, leave it in. Fuck it.
Should I do it?
Yeah. No, don't do it.
Oh. If I ever do it? That's what I'm talking about. Like if I did the accent.
We have to have that type of guest on.
No.
Yeah.
That's worse.
No, it's not.
Unless they laugh at it. Then
If they laugh at it, then it's fine.
Then I'm good.
Yeah. But if they don't, cut it out.
Okay, this is...
Cut it out.
I can't believe you actually said that on the show. How long have you been waiting to do that?
It just clicked right now.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh my god.
Cut it out. Wait, did you say guilty earlier?
Yeah.
Can you say it again?
Guilty.
That's not as fun.
No, you'll know where I got that. Cut it out from.
No.
From Full House.
I didn't watch Full House.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, so
Dumb show.
It's okay.
It's about as bad as that 70s show. And How I Met Your Mother.
I never seen How I Met Your Mother.
I know, but I hate their fan base.
Oh. That 70s show is one of the greatest of all time.
No, it's not.
Top 5.
Nobody talks about it.
Everybody talks about it.
Nobody knows it.
You're just not in the end.
You're not in the inn?
You're not in the end.
You know what show I saw a lot while I was on vacation
I
I hate?
I don't know.
Two broke. What is it? Two broke girls? Two broke
I don't know.
waitresses or some
no,
shit?
I don't know what you're talking about. Because we're talking about space and sci-fi, but you randomly decided to put up
The goth girl's hot, but like it's just a dumb show.
Two Broke Girls. Is that the waitress?
Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, the goth girl. I forgot her name.
She comes out. She comes out in Thor.
She does?
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen her as something else. She looks like
But yeah, she's beautiful.
Who the fuck does she look like? Oh, it's right there. Hold on.
Someone we know?
No. It's like a movie. It's like a TV show or some shit. iCarly. All right, Victorious. You know their whole little friend group? Do you know that goth girl?
Jade?
I think that's her name.
No, she doesn't.
She looks like her.
This is Jade.
You know what? Next episode, no laptop. I don't like you with this power.
Why?
Because you're finding every excuse to get on the fucking laptop this episode.
Well, yeah, I'm the new Jamie. That's why.
No, we're not that show. We're our show. Our show's better than that show.
No, it's not.
People are listening to this right now. Which is wild to me. I don't know why the fuck you guys are listening to this.
This is the goth girl.
Uh-huh. Now look up Two Broke Girls. God damn, she's bad. What's the actress name?
Elizabeth Gillis. Her?
Yeah, they look somewhat similar.
No,
Wait,
they
who
don't.
the fuck? She looks like somebody else right there. She kind of looks like Love right there.
No, she.
Holy shit, she looks a lot like Love right there. Oh my. Oh my. You see what I'm seeing?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just like overall.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my. How did I not notice that before?
I know. In the show, it's very prominent.
Is it?
Yeah. Look. Okay, this is a bad example. But
This is a bad. Oh goodness.
yeah,
How old is she again?
I think she's in her 30s.
I'd be down with it. I'd be down with it. I could get with the program.
36.
Ooh, 36 is a little fucking wild. I'm not even gonna lie. 36?
Yeah,
I might be down with it. I don't know. Would you?
obviously.
Fuck it. If you're doing it, I'm doing it.
But for some reason, I'm into older girls, older women.
That's true.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You're like my brother. He only likes older women for some reason.
Not like overly old. Like in the 30s, it's like 36 is pushing it.
No, yeah, 36 is really fucking pushing it. But I'm not gonna say his age, but he's talking a 29-year-old right now.
That's not too. How old is he?
I
Cut
can't-
it out.
Oh yeah,
Cut.
yeah. 22.
22? 7 years different. That's not bad.
It's not that bad, yeah, I know. But what's the distance between you two?
Me and Lavinia?
Yeah.
10 years. Today's her birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Happy
And,
birthday,
and,
her.
and it's also my brother's birthday.
Happy birthday, your brother.
Yeah.
Fuck both of them, but happy birthday to both of them.
Well,
Yeah, no. I'm allowed. I'm allowed.
only one of them. I'm not gonna say.
I know which one too.
I'm not gonna say which one.
We both know which one.
No, we don't.
Has he paid you back? I'm gonna cut this out, but has he paid you back?
No.
Yeah, fuck him. Moving on. I'm just doing hard
Oh,
transitions
so I
today.
think I know what the firmament is.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, but one, explain the firmament to the people.
So the firmament, I think so. There's a theory that we live in a dome, and you know that video I showed you where there was a
You're doing a terrible job at explaining. Eddie showed me this video that somebody took recently at night.
In Compton.
In Compton. I'm assuming it's Compton. That shit look ghetto as fuck. No disrespect. We love all people here. But Compton, you need to get your shit together, okay?
Or Detroit.
Or Detroit. What's the other one? Atlanta? Atlanta, you really need to get your shit together, okay?
No, Detroit needs to get their shit together.
If Borkus is mentioning you like that, you need to get your shit together. But there's this video of these people, out in an alley at night. And in the sky, you can kind of see this weird, beam of light. In the top, it looks like a glowing light. And then on the bottom, it's like a string of smoke. And the bottom of it is red. And what? You're saying it's what?
So they're saying the theory is we live in a dome. And when it's breaking through, we're actually seeing what's outside the dome, what's actually what we're living in.
So the flat earth theory?
No, not necessarily. It's like the Truman Show in a way.
Oh.
We're living in the Truman Show.
Like the United States is?
No, like the whole world is.
Who the fuck built a shield around the world?
I don't know.
Why?
It's a stupid theory. I know.
Imagine though, if out of all the theories, imagine that one was real.
Well, The Simpsons predicted it, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, I researched that, right?
The Simpsons?
Yeah, well, not The Simpsons. I researched how they were predicting stuff, and I stumbled across this video where a guy did way more work than me and put a video together, so I'm stealing his information.
Okay.
He started interviewing a bunch of the cast, and it turns out most of the writers on board are actually physicists or mathematicians or, in some sort of high intellectual area. And all of these guys are just when they're writing and they're predicting all the shit that's going to happen, they're thinking of outlandish scenarios that are most likely to come true that are also funny, right? So at the time when they were doing the Donald Trump thing, when he was becoming president, it's because he was going around saying he wants to become president. So they were like, that's funny. They made an episode about him becoming president, and then, 20 years later, boom, he's actually president. And everyone's like, oh my God.
Okay, what else have they predicted?
The 9/11 one?
Yeah.
Those are just happenstance, coincidences.
Oh.
And honestly, they don't know why. But
that's what they want you. That's what they're paid to say. But
I don't know. They're a bunch of nerds. I don't think they have the capacity to lie.
They're time travelers.
There was actually one episode where they wrote down a math equation that ended up being 0.0001% off from predicting some huge thing, in the field of science or some shit. It was nuclear fission, and it was an equation for nuclear fission, and it was only in the show for 2 seconds. But every mathematician who watched that episode saw the equation they were writing down and were like, how the fuck do they know about this? What is this? And they were all trying to figure it out. And The Simpsons just threw it in a random episode because, again, all the people working on the show are mathematicians who study this kind of shit, and they think it's funny to put that kind of stuff in the show. So it's not that The Simpsons is predicting everything or they know the future. It's just a bunch of really, really smart dudes who like to write about funny shit. And they're predicting what could happen. And they're getting it pretty much right. I mean, look at us. We're talking about the fucking old Earth being in a dome. This is common stuff that people think about. Now, assuming we are in a dome, how big is the spaceship that's carrying us? That's scary to me right there.
Well, no. Let's just think about it what if everything is closer than we think?
What do you mean? All the planets are side by side?
No, like just Earth right now.
Uh-huh.
Let's say we're closer than we think.
Closer to what?
To each other.
Earth is closer to what?
The countries. I mean, the cities. We're closer than we think.
Than we think. It's not an actual mile.
So let's say, you know how you said right now you're gonna take a 10-hour fucking flight to go see me in Iceland. Mm-hmm. In reality, it's 5 minutes. So
then what are they doing? How is it that when people are actually traveling, they experience this?
So people make outlandish theories, and they're saying that every pilot is in the.
Okay, stop right there.
You know where I'm going with this,
I know where you're going with this. And just the fact that they're every pilot ever,
yeah.
We know a pilot, and I doubt he's involved with that.
You never know.
We're going to ask him about that.
Maybe he's going to die.
Write that shit down. Write that shit down right now.
No.
I want to ask him about that, honestly.
No.
Are you conspiring with the government? to hide the fact that we're living in a dome.
Do you think there's underground roads?
Roads?
Yeah. Like just in the U.S. that connect everything?
I think there's definitely underground structures, but roads is kind of crazy. You know how much of a pain it is in the ass it is to build regular roads, let alone roads that are underground where you have to deal with like random water sprouts, fucking earthquakes, mineral deposits.
Or do you think there's
caves.
like a tunneling system that's connecting a lot of the parts of the U.S.?
No,
I
doubt it. Because if the president still has to fly to get to wherever he's gonna go, why the fuck would anybody else have underground roads?
Well, maybe he's underground right now. We just don't know it.
I doubt it. He drives and flies everywhere.
Yeah.
He has his own private plane.
Yeah, because they don't want
and helicopter. Haven't you seen Independence Day?
Yeah.
I can't believe Jeff Goldblum punched the president.
I know. That was epic. No, but no, but so there's another theory.
Oh God.
This one I think it could be true. Where all the missing people normally... What are you looking at?
Her?
Oh.
It's still on the screen. I'm listening. I'm just staring into her eyes.
So someone posted a picture of all the missing people that have gone missing.
Oh,
and all
the
tunnels.
missing 411?
I think so.
That's what they're called. It's the 411 files or some shit like that, and it's a group of people that went missing like in national parks and forests and stuff like that. And people think 411. And people think that it's related to some sort of underground tunneling system.
There's a documentary.
There's books on it. There's all kinds of shit on it. It's really, really popular. I wish people would stop fucking talking about it because they're all talking about the same cases. Anyways, they think that there's some sort of like tunneling system.
Yeah, there's some tunneling system. Human trafficking people.
I doubt it, honestly.
You never know.
Where the fuck where are they at? Huh?
Underground.
No, I get
in
that.
Caves.
I know that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the prostitutes. They really have all these people they're human trafficking. Where the fuck are they? How many times have you been offered random sex?
0.
Exactly. People instantly jump to human trafficking and they want to say like it's in Mexico or it's in the US or it's in there, but like realistically human trafficking is a thing. Especially in third world countries, like people will get kidnapped off the fucking street. But in our society, like there would be way more signs of it being present. Even if it was like being hidden and it's like a shady mafia type of thing, we would still know about it because we knew about the goddamn mafia. Like at some point it would have leaked. We would know that something's going on. Look at fucking Jeffrey Epstein, for example.
But look how long it took for it to finally come out.
Yeah, I'm just saying at some point it would have come out. In some form. Like people were already suspecting him and all of his friends long before they actually busted him. You know? Like information has a tendency to just spread.
Well, they pay the journalists not to shush the
Yeah, but you know journalists and you know journalism. You can pay off, all the big corporations, but at some point one of these independent motherfuckers that really has a bug up his ass.
And they'll bury his credibility.
Yeah, but somebody else will pick up the mantle. And I'm saying, I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
But to organize something of that magnitude, especially in multiple different countries, with countless journalist outlets and media outlets from trying to prevent them from finding out, is almost impossible. Especially in our modern age. With technology and the internet, it comes out. So
they've been finding a lot of these sex rings, human trafficking rings.
Rings, yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever. And they bury the news stories. They don't talk about it. The major, like the CNNs,
you can't trust CNN.
The Fox News, like the major news corporations, they bury the story. They don't even talk about it.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's other news sources out there, like the Epcot Times.
Yeah, but like if you truly want people to know that this is a fucking issue, shouldn't the big news companies be talking about it? So
I think it's pretty well established at this point that all the big news stories are only covering things that are going to get them views and money.
Well, that's going to get them views.
Yeah, but it's the wrong
money.
kind of attention, I would assume. Like if you're right and they are paying them off, there's no reason for them to be talking about it. They're already corrupt. We know they're corrupt.
True.
where it's gonna be leaking is in the small journalists. Like I said, the Epcot Times.
Have you seen that new video
Which video?
where there's a whole bunch of newscasters saying the exact same thing?
No.
No, let me show it to you. Should I pause it?
Yeah. Pause it real quick.
Okay.
That sounds interesting. I want to buy a new. And we're back. So we were
Want
gonna
me to
play.
send it to you?
Yeah, send it to me. I'll put it in the description.
The first one or the second one? The second one, right?
The second one, because I think that one's a better. It doesn't matter. We're back. We were gonna play the video on the show, but the quality just didn't work on the mic. So whatever. We played it. We're gonna link it in the description, and we'll link some other shit from other topics we talked about. Anyways, to me, I can think of one main reason why they sound the same. It's a little weird that they're saying everything word for word.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you that are lost or are too lazy to look up the videos, there's I think like around 30 different news channels from all across the
Give or
country, from all different ages, all different decades, because some look like 80s, some look like now.
No, I think they're all talking about the same thing, and I think it was about COVID.
Was it COVID?
Yeah, I think I could be wrong.
Okay, well that even makes,
Because they said something about plague.
that makes more sense to me. But okay, I'll get into it. All these different news outlets are pretty much saying the exact same sentences word for word, and they're all addressing the camera in the exact same way too. And people are getting suspicious over that. But there's two main reasons. One, it's a game of telephone, in a sense, right?
Okay.
When there's a pre-established way of doing things, especially in media or entertainment, people tend to follow that because they want to mirror that image and they want to be received like that. So a good example is like YouTubers, right? Every YouTuber kind of has the same intro, like, hey, what's going on, guys? What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, guys. Especially after Mr. Beast blew up, everybody started copying his formula.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I was a conspiratorizer or whatever and I was fucking nuts and I lived in my mom's basement, I would look at that and I would go, oh, somebody's paying all these YouTubers to make the same content to make us dumb. And they're taking away freedom of speech on YouTube. Right? And it's similar to that. This one stands out to me because they're saying the exact same thing and
Word
there's
for
so
word.
many of them doing it.
Yeah.
But I think one, for the most part, it's people copying the formula to try to sound like the other person to be more professional. Two, if it is regarding COVID, it could be that they were trying to control what the media was saying so that people wouldn't start to do what people do and assume the worst. Because more than anything, I feel like what's the generation before us? Millennials?
Yeah.
And Gen X.
Mm-hmm.
Those two and all the older generations rely on the news as the word, right? It's like fucking the Bible. Whatever they say is the law. So they have to control that in a sense, because if all these different news outlets are actually reporting different things and they're all contradicting each other, it's going to be chaos to the mass majority of the American public, because all these people are going to be going off of what they hear. So in a situation like that, they have to kind of control it like aliens, right? If they were going to talk about aliens, they would do it in a way that made sense. Everybody would be saying the same thing because they're trying to control the reaction of the public. So with this news outlet regarding something like COVID, we've never gone through something like that. Everyone's freaking out. They're conspirizing. They're assuming it's the government. They have to put out a message in a way that makes sense and calms the public, because if everybody's putting out their own message, it's going to be chaos. So in that specific example, it makes sense to me.
Well, let's say they weren't talking about COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's say they're just talking about, because I heard something about Obama there.
I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I don't know what they were saying, but it makes sense if they're talking about COVID. But if even if they were talking about COVID, I don't think they're going to be saying the exact same thing. Or do you see that a lot in communist countries? A lot that the government writes a script for the newscasters. Every newscaster, it doesn't matter if you're local or if you're a big corporation, they write a script for the newscasters and they have to say a word per word.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. I'm thinking that the CDC contacted the government or was working with the government, right? And they were like, look, we're still trying to figure out what's going on here. It's freaking us out, but we're trying to keep the public calm. So tell them this, this, and this, right? And so then they sent it out, and then the government probably got a hold of it and was like, we need to add some extra shit.
I don't think, like I said, I don't know if I said it on the show or if I even told you. I feel like COVID was just a prep in a way.
Like a tester.
The test the masses how they'll react to a virus.
Not even a virus. It tested how we reacted to any
Situation.
sudden change. Yeah. If they were to announce aliens existed tomorrow, COVID was a good demonstration of how the public would react. If they were going to announce that there's a new virus out, COVID is perfect.
Because they tried doing it before. They tried doing it with Ebola. Ebola didn't take off. People didn't really give a shit about Ebola.
I was scared of Ebola as a kid.
I forgot what Ebola did. So
as a kid, it scared the shit out of me, and I thought I was gonna die.
And then before, I think it was either before or after. It was the Zika virus.
That's the one with the birds, right?
I don't know.
Because there was the swan flu.
Swan flu.
That I remember that where
And
they
then-
were saying
and
swans and birds will give you
Zika. What was Zika? What was
I don't
that?
even know what the fuck Zika is.
Zika was like, I don't remember, but they're trying to scare us, but people didn't give a shit. So then COVID came around, and it scared everybody.
Yeah, because people were actually dropping like flies.
No, but I feel like people were dropping. I think they were just faking the numbers. They even admitted to faking the numbers.
I think so too, because ironically, I heard it on a comedy show. Some guy was like, hundreds of thousands of people are supposedly died from COVID, and he's like, but I can't fucking tell because like the street is still the same amount of packed. There's still the same amount of people complaining online. Like it doesn't really seem.
I feel like maybe like Nana fucking got a heart attack and maybe had COVID at the time, and then they're blaming COVID that she got that heart attack.
Yeah, like a lot of people passed away, and I'm not denying that. I don't want to take away from the deaths of these people, but it could be that they exaggerated the numbers because it's hard to tell. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does it really seem like that many people have gone from the Earth? Because I don't know what the total death count was.
I think it was
is.
I think it was close to like
Here, let me do a quick Google.
I'm a spitball it and maybe like say like 50 million to 100 million. Maybe even 200 million. But that's still a lot of fucking people. There were just probably people from like small towns and small cities, small communities.
Wait, hold on.
Devin, I could do it. I'm just kidding.
No. I pulled it up, but then I clicked the wrong thing. So there's been 690,000 confirmed cases of coronavirus. 690
Really?
million thousand.
Oh, I was gonna be like
90 million. Jesus, did I say 90 million thousand? 690 million cases of coronavirus, and there's been 6 million deaths.
Oh, I was off.
But 662 million people have recovered.
Okay.
So almost 1 billion people were impacted by this disease. That's hard to believe to me.
It's just a sickness, dude. It's
I mean, I guess
it's something we're living with now.
I mean, I had COVID. You had COVID.
I probably had COVID like 2 weeks ago.
I had COVID twice.
Yeah, me too. If I actually had COVID 2 weeks ago, then that was my second time.
And I didn't die either time. And one of those times, I was actually on a camping trip. And I didn't realize I had COVID. And I was, doing camping shit. I was breaking wood. I was drinking beer. Came out fine. I mean, I almost died once. But aside from that, I honestly
I think the second time I was on my way out.
Yeah. There's like certain times like in the middle where you're like, I almost died right there, huh?
Yeah.
Because like we were in the tent and my fever was at like 107 and I couldn't sleep and I was just sitting there shaking. And then at one point I got up to use the restroom and it's the middle of the night and I'm trying to walk and I feel drunk out of my mind. Like I'm wobbling. I bumped into a tree and then I did my business as I'm walking back. I even fell onto the floor and scraped my knee. And I was like, I might die tonight. But aside from that, like everything was pretty chill.
Yeah, but we're healthy men.
I wasn't that healthy at the time.
No. But there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with your immune system.
Oh,
when people say you're healthy, it means that your immune system is good.
Yeah.
Because if we both go to the doctors, they're gonna say we're both healthy, even though you have your body and I have mine.
Yeah. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
No,
I forgot my point.
I did too. I was waiting for you to finish. When you had it, what was the point you almost died? When you almost exited the scene?
I said on the episode before.
I forgot.
Where I had a dream where I was building myself a pond.
Oh.
And then someone asked me why I was building this, and I said so I could have eternal rest.
That's so weird though, a pond.
Yeah.
That was your way out. You're like, I'm gonna
Like-
lay in this water. and
Like I
everything.
finished the pond and everything, and I'm pretty sure if I went into that pond, I was dead.
That's
But like I
weird.
finished the pond and I woke up.
That's weird. Out of all my near-death experiences, I've never had something like that, like a spiritual experience where like I sat there and I was like, because I told you about I think I even said it on the show, the water demon that I talked to in my head.
No.
I sound insane. But one time when I was meditating, I went, because apparently if you meditate and you meditate a certain way, you can kind of experience a spiritual plane. At least that's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
And like a year ago, I entered what I believed was this plane, right? And I spoke to a deity that is supposedly inside of me. And this guy's an asshole, by the way, so I know he probably lives inside of me because he wasn't giving me any information and he was just being a dick, right? I know he's probably listening. Fuck you, serpent, okay? Water serpent, whatever your name is. But I talked to him, and aside from that, like I don't think I was dying. I was just meditating, you know? And he told me that I had to wait a year. I'm still waiting. He's all, you need to wait a
Has
year.
it been a year?
Almost. I got to check the original entry. I think it's a year in July. But he's all, you need to wait a year, maybe 2. And I was all, wait a year for what? And he's all, you shall see. I was like, suck my dick. Like in my head, you know, I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, why can't you just tell me? Why do you got to be all cryptic about it?
Mm.
But apparently, who is it? Carl Jung?
Who?
He's a philosopher? No.
Are you sure it's not Carl
Psychologist?
Sagan?
No. It's Carl Jung. I don't know if he's a philosopher or a psychologist, but he's a very influential figure. He psychologist. Yeah, he's a psychologist. God, I'm fucking blinking today. He was a big advocate for meditating because he said that if you get really good at it, you can enter that spiritual realm, and he would detail his experiences in there. And he was talking to like giant 300-foot beetles. He was talking to dragons.
What
and
the
like
fuck?
like it's trippy. And then I actually met one of these creatures inside myself. And so like I know to some extent.
You're just hallucinating at that point.
I thought I
have
was.
you heard that? Have you heard that the greatest theory ever?
What's the greatest theory ever?
So the greatest theory ever apparently is, the reason how we became to be is monkeys or chimpanzees decided to take mushrooms, and from there we just started evolving.
And now people are taking mushrooms and thinking they're gonna evolve to a higher being.
Yeah,
No, I don't think it's
or
anything
DMT,
like that.
whatever.
Don't. We're not Joe Rogan. We're not doing DMT. I don't know shit about DMT. We're not going into it.
Okay.
He mentions it a lot. I don't even listen to his show, and I know
he doesn't do it though.
Yeah, he has.
No, he has, but he doesn't do it like often.
Actively do it.
Yeah,
I think there is some sort of like spiritual connection to all of it,
most
especially associated with death, because
Yeah.
you were on the verge, and you were dreaming about that.
Mhm.
So that could be an interpretation of that spiritual plane that you only got to access in a dream. Like, okay, describe the scene. Was everything white? Was everything black?
I was so how I remember it is I was in a forest, or like there's grass around me at least,
Mm-hmm.
and there was this tree that was like arching over a hole,
Mm-hmm.
and somehow, some way, I kept getting stone and putting around the hole like a pool,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know where the voice came from. It might have been someone I knew. It sounded like someone I.
But see, that's weird, right?
It sounded like someone I knew from like someone like up from work or a friend.
It just sounded like a familiar
Yeah,
voice.
yeah, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "So I am building this pond so I can rest forever." Or
Stupid.
or some
Why
shit
are you
like
even
that.
asking me?
And like halfway through the dream, I woke up, and I was just covered in sweat. So,
And then you went back to sleep and you were
and
in
then I
the same
picked it
spot.
back up, and I finished the pond.
It's kind of funny though, because like in your dream, you're working, you're moving stones, and then you wake up and you're like, "Oof, I'm taking a rest."
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking. I never connected it like that.
Yeah, because you woke up sweaty and tired, right? Like you were actually moving stones in your dream. So you were taking a breath,
Mhm.
you're taking a breather, caught your breath, you're rested, then you go back into the dream and continue working. Maybe there was a chance you almost died.
Yeah, there was a good chance I was almost out.
Because okay, like
This almost became the Moon Man podcast.
I would have ended it.
Oh, you would have?
Yeah. If not to get morbid, but to get morbid for a second, if you were to ever pass suddenly, I would just end the show.
Really? I would if you die.
I want you to end the show. Don't fucking continue it.
What?
Yeah, no, don't continue it.
I'll continue in your honor.
No, not in my honor. It wouldn't be as good without me. I'm just kidding. But no,
It'll be better.
It would be way better. If you were to pass, I would do like an announcement, and then I might release any episodes that we have, and then after that, I would never touch it again.
Damn. I'm an asshole.
If I die and you continue to do it, you know what? Whatever. I want you to end it, but if you wanted to continue to do it, I wouldn't hold it against you.
I probably won't. I'm not gonna do the edits.
Yeah, you would hire an editor and it would sound all different.
Yeah.
Come into some techno beats. All
Laser beams. Fucking.
Wait. I'm getting off subject. So in your dream, how did everything look? Because in mine,
I cannot remember. Like I remember myself looking at the tree, finishing the pond, looking at the pond.
Because I know dreams are weird and you can't really see everything, right? You can only see what you remember, which is weird. But in my dream, I can kind of remember it. So you play Minecraft, right?
Obviously. Greatest game of all time.
Probably. I think so. Have you fought the warden yet, or have you been in his area?
Where it's like blue and like dark blue, black.
But you know that shadow that comes around you that they sometimes do, like when you're really deep in the caves or when you have a potion effect? That shadowness that you get on your screen where you can only see really close in front of you, that's how my hallucination was in my meditation state. So I was walking and all around me is pitch blackness, but there's like a small dim light that's following me above my head, and I can only see a little bit in front of me. And at one point, I might be misremembering, so I'm not going to go too deep into it, but at one point I remember I was walking and I got stuck in a hole, and I was falling like in a hole. And I couldn't see what it was. I couldn't see what was trapping me. It kind of felt like water or vines or something like that. And I was trying to pull myself up because I knew if I didn't pull myself up, I was going to get stuck in this realm and die. Like, I knew that I wasn't in my body at that moment. And if I got stuck in that hole, I was going to die. Somehow got myself out of the hole, crossed a river, walked through a forest, and then entered a cave. And I couldn't tell what anything looked like, right? I could just kind of see the trees in the forest. I could kind of see the river because everything's dark. I get to the cave, same shit. Everything's dark. And I can only see like the water inside the cave because it's a water cave. There's a rock in the middle. And then there was the serpent, this huge fucking serpent, like a dragon size.
What the fuck? This is like a game.
It's like a dragon-sized serpent, and he's swimming in circles in the water. Again, everything's dark, right? But he sticks his head up, and there's a big bright white light covering his face. So I don't know what his face looked like, but he was talking to me like telepathically because he never spoke, but I could understand what he was saying.
When in the last Airbender fuck were you fucking dreaming or hallucinating?
Yeah, I don't know. And this was months before I started smoking weed again or doing anything like that. So this was me at my most sober. I wasn't even vaping at the time. And I was talking to him. I forgot the conversation, but the one thing I remember was he was like, you need to wait a year, maybe 2 years. And I was like, wait a year for what? And he wouldn't tell me. So it's about to be a year. I'm going to update you.
Well, he said
guys.
maybe 2.
Maybe 2. But, you know, I'm hoping it's a year. I don't want to wait another.
Dreams are fucking crazy.
Right.
Like, when you mentioned the bright light in the tunnel, I remember I had a dream that I was in a cave. Like, I randomly spawned in a cave. And at the end of the cave, there was a white light. And I was walking towards that white light. And then someone tapped me on the shoulder, and I turned around, and it was one of my old coworkers who I had a crush on. And
you didn't need to throw that in there.
I didn't have to throw it in there. And I turned around. I think she quit. So, the job. And
Is it the one I'm thinking of?
I think so. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
And I turn around, and I'm like, oh, it's so-and-so. What are you doing here? She's like, don't worry, Eddie. We'll see each other again soon. And I have not seen that chick since then.
You know what's weird? Is one of my friends, I won't name here, but I'll name for... okay. He was in a serious relationship for 4 years, right? Or like 4 to 5 years. And he was in love with this girl, but it was a very unstable relationship on both ends. She was doing things she wasn't supposed to. He was doing things he wasn't supposed to. And eventually they broke up. They always keep finding each other somehow. And it's like a fucking romance movie, but like a really dramatic one. And so they'll be out in public and they run into each other, which is weird because he broke up with his ex around the same time I broke up with my big ex. I've not seen this girl once. And he's run into her multiple times.
Well, it's probably fate trying to say that it was the right person but the wrong time.
Well, that's what I'm getting to, because he believes it too. And from what I gather, she kind of does as well, because he had this really peculiar dream that stuck out to him where he was walking in a park and he saw her and they were older, and they kind of like rekindled their relationship, and then they had a kid together or something, or he had a kid. Holy shit, I'm remembering shit that's connecting to shit now. Dude, dreams are real.
Dreams are they are real.
Okay, no, I misremembered. So, in my head, I thought they had a kid together, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is weird. Okay, hold the fuck on. This friend is about to have a kid.
Oh, fuck.
Wait. So, I thought in my head that they had a kid together. But in the dream that he told me, he was walking with the kid, his kid, and he saw her at the park. And then they reconnected, and he was like, oh, yeah, this is my kid. I named him the name that we were going to give our kid. And she goes, it's cute. He's so cute, blah, blah, blah. And then they reconnect. And oh, my God, if you're listening to this. I'll call him right now. Hold on. Let me get it out.
Okay.
So he's about to have a kid, right?
Yeah.
In real life.
Yeah.
In the dream, he had a kid and he met this girl at the park, the girl that he thought was the right person, wrong time.
Yeah.
Now they're both mature and they reconnect. Hold on, pause it. And we're back. So I'm not bullshitting. We just confirmed with this friend. And in his dream, from the parts he can remember, he confirmed that he was walking in a park. He was much older. He was not with the girl that he was previously with, and he was with his future kid. Now, he doesn't remember the interaction, but I do from what he told me, because I thought the dream was weird. He ended up naming the kid the name that they decided a long time ago, and they had a conversation about it. From there, I think they re-sparked their relationship. Now, he has some life plans that he thinks is going to get in the way of that. He doesn't think it's a possibility, but in my head, it kind of makes sense here. Despite his intentions and his plans, it doesn't necessarily impact the dream. I won't go too much into it, but like you see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
Our dreams and then his dream, and then like that's weird, bro.
Yeah,
that's
it's pretty
fucking weird.
I heard a story. Some on TikTok they do like Reddit stories where someone narrates the Reddit stories, and the question was to people who've been in a coma or what happened, something like that. And he said that when he was in a coma, he lived a completely different life.
Yeah, I fucking hate that. I hate that.
Why?
It scares the shit out of me.
Oh, whatever the case. In the other life, he met a girl who was a nurse or some shit like that, and then they had two kids, and he lived his whole life. He grew up and everything, and then he said that one day he woke up and he went to the living room and he saw that one of the lamps seemed inverted. Like it seemed off. Like the shadows were off and everything.
Yeah, it didn't look right.
Yeah, and he said that he stood there for 3 days looking at the lamp, wondering why it was so weird.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he started hearing people's voices, and he started hearing his mom's voice. He started hearing everything else, and slowly everything around him would just start fading away.
Dude, it fucking freaks me out because one, I've never been in a coma, right?
I want to.
At least in this life. I've never been in a coma, but imagine, in a year from now, knock on wood. I know that's bad. It's reverse, whatever. But imagine with me here. One of us were to get in a coma in like a year, and then that happens to us, right? We've already lived in this life for 22, 23 years, but imagine getting stuck in a coma like that one episode in Adventure Time where Flynn gets stuck in the...
Never seen it.
It's fine. For the people that know, where Flynn gets stuck in the couch cushions and has a whole nother life, that concept is freaky to me because imagine living an entire life, loving people, hating people, having ambitions, waking up, dreaming.
Imagine that's what this life is right now.
That's what I was getting to. So imagine first off, imagine that your life is your life. You go into a coma, you experience that, and then you come out a completely different person. Now you can't even look at life the same because you already loved, you've already lost, you've already lived. Most people that have gone through that say that coming back to reality isn't quite the same, right? And then imagine this reality, the reality that you think is yours, isn't. and you're slowly starting to wake up. Regardless if you're 19 or 65
I knew my curtains seemed weird.
Or whatever the fuck, right? Ignore Eddie's dumb joke. Imagine just the possibility that you're slowly waking up and everybody you've ever known and loved isn't actually real, and that you'll wake up alone, a completely different person, and all of this is fake.